So the Cardinals beating the Reds in the first 2 games of this set. Here's how the Central Division stacks up. Cincinnati 3 games behind the second place Cardinals and Brew Crew.
On the mound, a man who's had trouble with the Reds lifetime, Miles Mikolas.
Mikolas pitched awfully well back in Cincinnati. 5 1/3 shutout innings.
Friedel 1 for 8 in this series. Batting .289 for the year. In the air toward left center. Burleson over and makes a fine running catch. That hung up forever, and Alec tracked it down. And a good start for out number 1. Matt McLain's on a heater, and as a result, Terry Francona Brad's moved him from 9th to 2nd.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. McLain sends a fly ball to right field. This is pretty well hit. Walker's going back. He's at the wall. He leaps. It is gone. Into the Cardinal bullpen. Matt McLain extends his hit streak into double figures with a 1-out home run to put the Reds on top 1-0. His 9th home run of the year, RBI number 27.
De La Cruz went from depth to heights yesterday. He vomited on the field, a result of excessive water intake on a very sunny, hot day.
That's lifted to left. Another chance for Burley, and he's got that.
And Stevenson walks. Now Gavin Lux stands in. He's starting at third base again today.
And off he goes. And strike 3 inside corner. Mikolas paints and needed that. This man is on the mound. Andrew Abbott is off to a great start. Probably a berth on the All-Star team is awaiting him. Cardinals saw him in Cincinnati. Abbott went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits and an unearned run.
Drives this to second. Speared cleanly. Matt McLain.
Wynn is 3 for 9 in the series with a couple of runs batted in.
And he pokes one in the air to left. That'll drop for a base hit. Not hit hard, but in a perfect spot. And the Cardinals have their first knock of the day. So the Cardinals' hottest hitter is up next, Alec Burleson. He's got a 9-game hitting streak. And man, has he been tearing up the lefties.
Right to the right fielder, Fraley.
And Wilson Contreras is up. Contreras didn't play in game 1. As the runner goes, pitch high, throw to second on the money, but not in time. Wynn with a swim move in safely. He steals his 4th base of the season.
Inside outed. Medium right center. Fraley secures it.
That'll do it for the Cardinals in the first. 1-0 Red.
Spencer Steer, multiple hits in 3 of his last 4. That is cracked on the ground and through. Base hit.
Well, how many base hits have we seen from Spencer Steer over the last week that have gone to the right side of second base?
Strike 3 called. Benson takes a 92-mile-an-hour sinker, and Miles has his 2nd strikeout. Here's Trevino batting .307. 1 for 2 is he in the series. Little number hit to the right side. Race to the first base bag. Mikolas is going to get there. He broke late, but made a great athletic play to beat the diving Trevino for the 2nd out.
Now Jake Fraley, 0 for 2, struck out twice yesterday, 0 for 4 on the series.
Popped him up. Arenado at third, battling the sun, He's got it.
That was not easy.
No, it wasn't.
Arenado has 8 hits in his last 28 at-bats. 1 for 4 in this series with his home run.
And a base hit the other way. Arenado hits a changeup. That's exactly, Brad, the approach and result you wanted to see. Here's Sajacy. Thomas called up when Ivan Herrera went to the IL with a hamstring tear. And he shoots one the other way. At second, bobbled. Sajacy safe. Everybody's safe. 2 on, nobody out.
He tried to get in front of it to snag it. It ends up hitting him off the heel and thumb of the glove.
So again, the troublesome Reds defense puts a little more pressure on Abbott.
Now here's Joel Pozo. He has had 2 game-winning hits over the last week. A walk-off yesterday.
And another shot to the right side. Late break by Arenado. Here he comes. Fraley will have no play. Game tied 1-1. Pozo does it again.
We're tied at 1 with the Cardinals hitting the ball the opposite way all 3 batters this inning.
Jammed him, popped up. Trevino over. Up against the netting. He got the out.
Well, that's a really nice play by Trevino. He couldn't get the mitt up. He had to catch it lunging forward.
In the air to center. Friedel has to shift back a bit. On the run, tracks it down.
So this new mix for Miles Mikolas is starting to rack up some pretty consistent strikeout totals for him. Swing and a miss. Friedel is down on strikes. Miles has his third.
And here's the next delivery, a swing and a miss. He got him to chase. So 4 strikeouts now for Michaelis.
De La Cruz next. He popped one to Burleson and left, so he's 0 for 1.
Here it comes. It's a fastball on the inside corner, strike 3. Miles strikes out the side in the top of the 3rd inning. Well done.
A 1 out. Alec Burleson has flied to right. Chip shot to right. Fraley coming on hard. Makes the play and takes it away.
Nice running grab, laying out for it in short right field, and he takes the hit away from Alec Burleson.
Game tied 1 apiece. Trevino, the 8th batter on the lineup card for Cincy. The pitch.
Goes down and gets that ball lifted to left and down for a hit. Trevino chugging up to second base. That's 17 doubles, a team and career high for the Reds catcher.
So Fraley, the key man in the inning. He's 0 for 13 against Michaelis lifetime. He popped up to him the second.
First pitch, it's roped to right center. That's got good carry to the gap. And that is down, 1 hop to the wall. Wave is on Trevino. Fraley slows at second. Trevino scores standing. RBI gap double for Jake Fraley. The Reds take a 2-1 lead.
First career hit for Fraley against Michaelis.
TJ Friedel, who has flied out, he has struck out. Upstairs, early squeeze out of Pozo's glove. Fraley's got third. Second time this series that Pozo has squeezed a ball early and it's popped free. In the air, center field, deep. Barrero makes the catch. Fraley tags. Great job by Friedel. Deep sac fly RBI. Reds add on 3-1.
De La Cruz is 0 for 2 today.
Ground ball fair inside of third, extra bases. De La Cruz darts up to second. Burleson gathers fire to second on the slide. Double.
A hustle double for Ellie De La Cruz, his 15th double of the year. And the Reds have their leadoff man on in the 6th and in scoring position.
De La Cruz decent lead. First pitch grounded right side. De La Cruz gets over. Gathered by Sajaci. Stevenson does his job. De La Cruz 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now Ellie's at third base with only 1 out. Here's Gavin Lux.
Ground ball. De La Cruz breaks. Gathered pump. Wynn throws to first. De La Cruz scores. 4-1 Reds.
That should tell you a little something about the speed of Ellie De La Cruz. A ball back up the middle. Mason Wynn has it behind the mound. And I mean, you're talking about one of the better arms in the game in Mason Wynn. He couldn't even think about it.
Well, time to get Mr. Abbott in a stretch, wouldn't you say? He's retired 12 in a row. Shot to right. Oh, what a great diving play at first. Race to the bag. Low throw, and Wynn dives in safely.
Now Steers pointing to the dugout. He thinks
caught the ball.
Yeah, he thinks he caught it on the fly.
After a crew consultation, we've changed the call to catch.
So they talked it over without video replay. Wilson Contreras is fly to right, is bounced to third. Chop to Espinal, ball to find you.
A soft 1 hopper to Espinal at third. He fields and throws out Wilson Contreras at first.
Arenado will try to break the magic spell of Andrew Abbott. He's retired 15 straight Cardinals.
Arenado lifts. Medium right center, shading his eyes Fraley. Thomas Sajaci has reached on error, flying to right. He chips this ball to center. Friedel coming on. Basket slide makes the play. 2 away.
Had a couple of nice diving catches by Friedel and Fraley here this afternoon.
So here's your lone RBI man, Joel Pozo. He singled home Arenado.
And it's a fly ball to left field. On is Benson. He'll get there and make the catch. It doesn't get much more efficient than that for Andrew Abbott. A 7-pitch, 7th inning. He's retired 18 in a row.
Emilio Pagan has been among the tops in the National League in saves on the year.
Alec trying to extend a hitting streak to 10 games.
Lifted right center. Fraley and Friedel each having trouble finding that ball, and Fraley secures out number 1. There's a weak roller. Pagan flies off the mound. Nice play. 2 down.
And the Cardinals are down to their last out.
And here's a guy who dinged him for the home run yesterday, Nolan Arenado.
Not nearly the same stakes. Base is empty. Grounded to third. Espinal. A 1-2-3 ninth. It's 18 saves for Pagan. Cincinnati breaks the mini 3-game slide as the Reds take the finale. They win on getaway day 4-1.